This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Is that all you got?
Let's begin now. What up? Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Let's begin now.
Infantry Outdoors live stream is brought to you in part by Silver Connections Group, a digital marketing agency providing website development, Google boosting, social media management, and so much more. Visit them online at silverconnectionsmobile.com or call today. Also by water purification products, pure water at your fingertips, providing the complete package, including sales, installation, and service, fully licensed and insured. Visit them at waterpurificationproducts.com or give them a call today. Pure water is at your fingertips. And Mayhem Studios for all your multimedia needs. They'll give your videos a professional look. Contact them at mayhemstudios@yahoo.com. And also, don't forget, use promo code INFANTRY to unlock more savings.
My name is DJ Infantry, and I am legally blind. My passion for the outdoors has taken me to some amazing places, and I have done some incredible things, all with one mission in mind, to inspire you to get outdoors.
Pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh. I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Welcome to Infantry Outdoors. And welcome to It Ain't Friday Night, that's for sure. Welcome to the program, everybody. I'm DJ Infantry, the Big Don, the man that does what I do on Friday nights, but now I'm doing it on a Saturday because I fell asleep. Hope you guys had a great week. Welcome to Infantry Outdoors Live. I'm DJ Infantry, your favorite disabled DJ, a.k.a. the Blind Sniper, amongst many, many, many other titles.
Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you're having a great start to your spring. I hope that wherever you are having a truly blessed day. Grant McIntosh, my brother, is so good to have you. Do me a favor, bro. Share me out. Let's get some folks in here because YouTube lately has not been telling people a damn thing about me. So, hold on. Raven Wings, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Please share out the live stream. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We are going to be talking about spring. It's in the air. Y'all know it is. Even where you live, it might be cold still because it's cold here. I mean, I'm wearing check out the merch, right? Look, we got hoodies. We got them hoodies. What? We got them hoodies. So check out the merch, man. But yeah, it might still be chilly where you are, but spring is in the air. And we're going to discuss spring habits, hobbies, things you like to do. Thank you, brother. I appreciate for telling me that because a lot of people tell me they don't get notified. And to be honest with you, my view count and all that crap is suffering bad. I don't know what the hell's going on. But such a life of a YouTuber. Anyhow, my question to Grant as you come in, what is your springtime? What are you looking forward to doing most this spring? Is it hunting, gardening, fishing? What activity are you most excited about for springtime? And that goes to everybody in the chat. So Raven, if you're still in here, go ahead and comment that as well, please. That's my question to the audience tonight. What is your favorite springtime activity? What are you looking forward to doing the most this spring? And I'm going to tell you as we go through tonight the plans for the program and some of the things that we've been doing. Like I've already started putting in the garden, so I plan on taking you guys through my garden and some things that I'm doing there. Mind you, my garden is all edibles. I'm not planting anything I can't eat. I'm not wasting my time, money, effort, or energy if I can't eat it. So gardening, there you go. Have you already started? And what have you started? I'm curious to know. I'm up to like 17 varieties of peppers. From the Carolina Reaper all the way down to little jalapeno to rainbow bell peppers. I've got sweet peppers. I have banana peppers. I have Bolivian rainbow peppers. I have purple mulatas, which I'm curious to see how those are going to taste. So I also just planted in some onion, some radishes. What else do we do? We have the cayenne peppers. All my plants from last year made it. So I also seeded in some more Santa Fe Grande peppers, which those should be coming in. I've got habaneros this year. I've got Scotch bonnet, which I had to send down to South Florida to get. We've got kale. We have celery. The blueberries are doing great. The raspberry or the blackberries are doing really good. What else we have out there? Trying to remember. But yeah, I've been excited for the gardening thing. And keep in mind, Grant, all of my gardening is in buckets, in plastic 5-gallon buckets or containers. Nothing that I grow or have been growing is in the ground, which makes it nice because where I live in North Florida, even though we get freeze and freeze warnings, I'm able to bring my crop inside for a day or two, or even a week, and it won't hurt them. Now, they did winter. It scared me. I thought I lost all my food, man. I'd had a damn heart attack, but it didn't, and they're all coming back. Mr. Coyote, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Coyote, my question to everybody in the chat tonight is, what are you looking forward to doing the most this spring? What activity is spring in your sprung? You know what I'm saying? So please comment that as well. Now, Grant, I'm waiting to hear from you, man. What you looking forward to gardening? Because I just spilled a whole bunch of my stuff. Now, mind you, I got herbs too. I've got parsley. What else we have? We have parsley, cilantro, Italian oregano, and I think that might be it right now. I have basil, but basil died out on me. Now, we don't use rosemary enough for me to grow it. I might grow some thyme. But I'm only trying to grow the stuff that I use. I also grew some garlic. I have some garlic growing, but that usually takes a long time. Allergies, that's what you're looking forward to the most? Been putting raised beds together. What are you going to put into raised beds? Raised beds are good. See, now, being we could do a whole little chat on gardening, raised beds are awesome. Anytime you can control the soil or the environment of the plant, that is key. What I would do is, if you have it around there, any old firewood from this year that you don't need, toss some of it in the very bottom of your raised bed and maybe some wood chips on top, and then put your soil. Then you don't have to fill the raised bed with so much dirt. And what happens is, as we all know, that wood rots and brings all of the good things into the earth that we want to have in our beds. So that's an idea for you, bro. And believe me, buying dirt sucks. I spend so much money in dirt. But when you guys see the garden this year, you'll see. It's all in containers. You know, we've got onions and radishes and kale um and I want to get more this year. I'm taking on more. So it's going to be an interesting journey. Now, my biggest thing to you, hold on a minute. I don't want to like yell in you guys' ears, so I have to be quiet while I'm by the microphone. Been potting raised beds together. I'm gonna try some stuff I haven't grown before. Okay, what are you keeping a damn secret or something, Grant? What are you growing, bro? Yeah. If it's some secret, you just put it's a secret. But damn, dude, like you growing carrots, you growing onions, you growing garlic. What you growing over there, buddy? I want to put some chives, get some green onion going. But yeah, the cayenne peppers from last year, they've been putting peppers out all through the cold, which blows my mind. So I have this giant bag, freezer bag, full up of cayenne peppers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a sauce, and I'm gonna buy some elephant garlic. I don't know if y'all ever seen it. It's like this big. It's big as shit, elephant garlic. I'm gonna put it on the smoker and smoke the elephant garlic. And then I'm gonna take the elephant garlic. That's gonna be the star in this sauce. And then you're gonna have the cayenne. Now I won't be able to ferment the cayenne because it's frozen. So I'm just gonna be using straight cayenne, um, maybe some apple juice to thin it out with, and yeah, and garlic, and just see what comes out. I think that'll be a good sauce. All that. All right. All right. Well, maybe we could pass some secrets back and forth. But yeah, like I said on that raised bed, Grant, definitely. I mean, don't. You know, I'm not telling you to do anything. I don't like people to think, oh, if you're telling me to do shit. I'm not. My suggestion in a raised bed is cover. Depending, I mean, if it's only going to be like yay tall or yay tall, you go what you got. But if you're going to do like a big raised bed, I would put wood, rotten old wood, in the very bottom layer, and then cover it with dirt. Then you're not paying so much for the dirt. And as that wood rots even further, it's going to bring all the stuff you want into the dirt. Another big thing, even if you're growing in a raised bed, I'm a firm believer in cow poo. So if you have access to cow poo, I use black cow is what I buy at the store. And I mix that into my soil that I'm going to put the plants in. So if I'm starting from seed, even my seed pots are going to have cow poo in it. And then we move to the slightly bigger pot for a little while until it gets about yay tall. And then we move to a slightly bigger pot. In each pot, I'm adding in the mixture of dirt that I'm adding to it. I'm adding the topsoil or the potting soil mixed with the cow poo, with the black cow. And then another thing that I do is from seed all the way through, they get to their final bucket or container, is I use bone meal and blood meal in the dirt. And then, like, let's say you're going to take this plant and you're going to put it in a bigger container and you dug out your hole, put a handful of blood meal, put a handful of bone meal, and shove your plant in the hole and cover it up. Watch what happens. It's going to be like Superman. This man put emojis for the blind guy. He got strawberries. Yep, I got strawberries. You got blueberries. What the hell is the purple thing?
Grapes? I don't have grapes, but we have grapes on the property. Tomatoes? I want to try tomatoes. Carrot? I haven't tried the carrot yet. I haven't found a container deep enough to do a carrot properly. Potatoes? I'm gonna do this year. I had a bag, but they turned rotten. What's that next emoji? Green peppers. Okay. Cucumbers. I sucked at those. One of those is broccoli. I don't know what the hell the other one is. Onion and onion. Yeah, I got both kinds of onion. Oh no, garlic and onion. But yeah, I have two kinds of onion. I got a little compost on topsoil from. Nice, 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 nice. That's the best way to go. Use horse poo. Well, I don't have access to either one. Like, I mean, there's freaking farms everywhere around me, but I don't have access to poo. So, wow, 15 minutes into the chat and ain't nobody picked up that I'm live. So if y'all don't mind sharing out the two of y'all that if there's more than two, my counter says two. I apologize. And you know what? Let's just have some fun with this. Let's do. I can overlay you guys. Look at this. Boop. All right. So now when you guys chat, it's gonna come up here so everybody can see. We'll just do something different tonight. So, but yeah, Grant, I've been growing in containers for many, many, many years. If you eat fish or you clean fish, take your fish heads, right? Or your fish scraps and divvy it up. Let's say you have, I don't know, 3 tomato plants, right? So you divvy it up into thirds, 3 even piles. And you take your fingers and you go 4 fingers away from the stalk of the tree and you dig a hole to the bottom of your 2 fingers. You put your scraps and you cover it up. And each time you do it, you go around the tree. And man, that's going to fertilize the out of your stuff, brother. All right, hold on. Let me go here. Just got on Smallmouth Hunter. What's up, fam? I'm trying not to yell because the mic is right here when I read. All right, the rights trapping. Have y'all heard about the sunflower in a 5-gallon bucket challenge that Outdoor with Big Matt is having? What, you grow a sunflower in a 5-gallon bucket? Dude, that's easy. My kids have already done that. Steven Sheets, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if that's what it is, do me a favor and shoot me a link on that one, Kyle, to the cell phone. Because, I mean, if it's just growing a 5-gallon bucket in a damn sunflower in a 5-gallon bucket, bro, I got that lick, son. I got that lick. My kids know how to do that one. That was like a school project. My son came home the other day with this little plant that apparently they started in Tech Lab. And I want to say it's a marigold. I'm not sure. But he named it Hermit. And now Hermit, he outgrew his cup that he brought him home in. So we put him in a nice 3.5 gallon waters from the bottom. You never have to do shit to it container. And Hermit is happy now. He's getting big. And my son is so excited. He goes out every day and he talks to Hermit. And he's like, oh, Hermit, you're getting so big. And pretty soon you're going to be tall as me. And yeah, no, they love it, man. Kids love gardening. Okay, actually, I got to hit up questions to you guys. It starts on April 1st. Okay, can you please get me... Kyle, I'll talk to you tomorrow after... I'm putting in a training tomorrow, so call me tomorrow when you wake up or when you're alive and you're moving and grooving. You're not going to bother me because I got the nephew putting in a training. I'm just a guy that goes, I need a 5/8. Here you go. I need a hammer tool. I need this. I got it. So, here's a short video about it. I'll drop a link if you want. Yeah, but no, drop it to my phone. Send it to my cell phone. Because, I mean, unless everybody in here, you could drop it here. You're a damn moderator, bro. Go ahead, drop it. Everybody here could do it too. I'm not against that. So tonight, again, we are talking about spring, the Spring Ting. What are your plans? Let me hit up the chat. I've already got Kyle. No, wait, Kyle, did you answer? No, Kyle's answer said allergies. That's not good enough. Smallmouth Hunter.
And Coyote, I want a real answer this time, please, sir. Steven Sheets, this goes out to you as well. Grant's already answered. So here we go. So to the two that just come in, and Coyote, what activity are you looking forward to the most this spring? Now that spring is here, what are you looking forward to doing the most with your springtime? Comment in the chat below. And don't give me some corny, I want to do this. I'm trying to make interesting conversation, guys. All right. For the life of me, I'm trying to make interesting conversation. Waiting for the chat. And do me a favor, please share the live stream so more people can come hang out with us and have some fun and talk about their spring activities. So we've been talking about gardening. And if you guys like gardening, fantabulous. That's a great thing. Especially if you grow your own food, which is the only thing I grow. I don't give a damn if it's pretty or not. If I can't eat it, it doesn't serve a purpose. So we don't grow it here in the house. Also, spring turkey season's here in Florida, and this past weekend was opener. And wouldn't you know, it rained all freaking weekend. Now, here's the problem with it raining all damn weekend is now it's dumped so much rain that the grounds I would go hunting on are flooded. I don't know the grounds yet, and it's my first turkey hunt, and it's flooded. Now, that in Florida is a recipe for disaster because we have these things called alligators, right? Everybody knows what an alligator is. An alligator don't scare me at all. I'll eat the alligator. I eat alligator. But it's something different when you're in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So let me go back over here to the chat. The right's trapping. Outdoors with Big Matt, sunflower, 5-gallon bucket. All right. And do me a favor, send me this link to my cell phone, please. Please and thank you. Small Mouth Hunter says, made up my own juice from my tube baits that I used for smallmouth bass fishing. Dying to get out and get some of those. Nice. That's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. And do me a favor. Does anybody want to come up on the chat and talk about their summer stuff and what you're looking forward to do? Because I haven't gotten to fishing yet. That's another activity I'm looking forward to doing. Now that the water temps are warming up and we're getting past the dreaded time of year that I hate, which is bed season. And while a lot of guys say, "Oh, well, are you crazy? That's the best time to catch them," and that, yeah, it's the best time for people with eyesight that can catch them. I can't see the beds, so it makes no damn diddly day difference to me if you can see the bed. I can see the bed or not because it doesn't work. So the term blind casting really takes on a whole different meaning for me in that situation. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out and get some fishing, trying out some baits. We're going with Lew's rods again this year. I'm a big brand sticker, so I've been using you since I've started using Lew's. I haven't been disappointed yet. And mind you guys, I don't buy the $1 million Lew's rods. I don't. I buy the Walmart combos. And when the sticks go on sale at Walmart, by themselves, I'll grab up whatever's on sale. I think one night we got them at like $7 a piece on clearance, and I bought like 4 or 5 of them right then and there. Gave a few away, and yeah. So Lew's, I like it, and it's not going to break the bank to own it, so you can get a lot done. Got to work in the morning, about to pass out. Good night, guys. All right, Grant, you have a great one, bro. Be safe, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. And for those that are left, please, by all means, share out the live stream. It would mean the world to me, and it'll also help it out. Also, please, if you're enjoying yourself, give it a thumbs up on the video. That also helps the algorithm tell people that I even exist. And as of lately, it is dwindling and dwindling and dwindling. So I don't know what's going on. The last video that we put out, I know it's not hunting or anything like that, but the Alusti Festival, it's only gotten 10 views in 3 days, unless it's that shitty of a video, which I don't think it is. I think you guys will really enjoy it. That's why I post it. I don't post things I don't think people would enjoy. Otherwise, I wouldn't create that content. So, I mean, let me know. You guys are the viewers. That's what the comments are there for. Or those that know me personally or privately, you can DM me. You can hit me on the side and go, "Hey, infantry, this one." Nah, don't do that again. That's what it's all about. This program, this live broadcast is meant here for you guys. That's what I do every Friday night. I come up with a different topic. I love for you guys to start shooting me topics. What do you want to talk about on a Friday night? I've even asked, and I'm still going to ask again, if any content creators watching this back on the replay or that are watching now would like to do a segment every Friday night when we normally go live, and talk about what you love. Talk about your passion, your outdoor zone, you know, um, and what topics you want to cover every week. And I figure if we have 3 or 4 creators plus myself, we can have a banging little show. Every week we talk about a little something different. There's Prepper's Corner, and over here is the bait shop where you can get all the bait information you need. Here's Motor Guide with how to fix all your damn motors, because everything runs on a motor. And next week we're actually going to be talking about real to life stuff that's going on in the world right now, and what not to jump on the bandwagon, but I've been saying it for a while, what is coming and what we should be prepared for and how you can prepare now, because they're not looking at any relief. Hey pal, no attention to me. Smallmouth Hunter. I'm sorry, did I miss? Oh no. I guess I need to download Chrome or something for my Mac in order to live stream. What do you mean? Chrome or something. What are you trying to live stream on there, Smallmouth Hunter? Because I can help you with that area. And if I missed something, made up my own juice baits. Okay, I saw that. I'm just making sure I didn't miss something here, which is possible. Remember, you guys, your host is blind. So if I miss a comment, don't be mad at me. I guess I need to download Chrome or something for my Mac in order to live stream. Pay no attention to me. I'm paying attention to you. I'm trying to help you out. I don't know what you mean. Do you want to come up here and join me? Because the way that works, Smallmouth, is I'm gonna put a link in the chat here. You're going to click that link, and it's gonna take you backstage. First, it's gonna bring up the option of what camera do you want to use, and obviously, if you're on a phone, it would be front or back, and your camera would be instantly, unless you're using a lapel or any of those. If you're on a laptop or computer, then you obviously wanted to tell it to use whatever camera and audio source you're using. So if that's what you're meaning and you want to try that, you want to come hang out, you tell me yeah, and I'll put the link in there. There's only 2 of us in here. We might as well hang out. Try it. Okay, stand by. All right. Ricky Bobby. So, yeah. Springtime is in the air. Gardening's already started here at my homestead. And again, we're growing nothing but foods, things like that. And you may even say, well, infantry has a whole lot of peppers. Why are you growing them peppers? I love hot sauce. And peppers are easy to grow. But I did get some different peppers this year that I want to try, which is the Bolivian rainbow, the purple mulatas, which are actually purple. What else we get? I got my reapers, my Scotch bonnets. Those are new for this year. I'm trying to grow some serranos because I didn't have those last year. But all in all, it's basically when I go to the store, if I find something that I eat in the garden section, I try to grow it in a bucket. If it don't grow in a bucket, like I didn't have good luck with the cucumbers, so I won't do that again. I didn't have good luck with the squash. I won't do that again. The eggplant. Now, we did do eggplant. No, but with the eggplant, the little eggplants did great. The big eggplant, as soon as it started doing good, we hit the cold. So what I did was leave it and hope that it just overwintered. Now they are starting to come back, but I also shoved some eggplants in the dirt as well. So that's one thing we're looking forward to. Like I said, spring turkey started. We haven't been able to go out and hunt just because of the rain and the water levels, and I don't want to go out somewhere, especially with my son, who's going to be my hunting partner through all of this. But I'm gonna go. We have from now till I think April 24th to go, and I do intend on going because I spent a good amount of money um, trying to go. Buying all the gear. I had to get a turkey vest and turkey calls and ammo and a shotgun for the kid and all this. It all adds up, man. Making YouTube videos ain't cheap. I tell you what, making YouTube videos ain't cheap, family. But yeah, man, drop some of you guys' stuff here in the chats. What are you going to do in the spring this year? Boop. All right, we got the man backstage. We got burger. We got the man backstage. So yeah, as you guys come in, that is the question of the night: is what spring activities are you looking forward to the most? The host with the most, and put them in here because I want to know. So let me go over here and say, welcome. How you doing over there, sir? Can you hear me?
What's this noise coming from?
What noise? I hear you fine.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, I hear you now.
All right. Yeah. Are we good? We're all on the same page?
No, everything's delayed for me.
What do you mean delayed? What I say or what you say?
Everything is like, I would say 15 seconds off.
Okay, then try this. Drop down and come back up again. Click that link and come back up again. Let's see if we get better connection. I'll see you in a minute. Gotta love the internet. It makes the world better, right? No worries, bro. We're going to walk it through together. I know you're blind. Echo. Who has the echo? He has the echo? I have the echo. Well, we're going to reload and see what happens. Because I don't know why we would have an echo. We've never had an echo before. All right. So here we go. We're going to try it again. Hello, sir. Welcome to the show. Is that better?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. That's way better.
Oh.
That's way better.
Wait, hold on a minute. I think it's on my end. I got to figure out what I'm doing here.
Take your time.
Like I'm blind also.
No worries, bro. Take your time. I'm going to do a delay test, though, with you real quick. I'm going to count and stop. You're going to continue. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 1, 2. You're going to do 3, 4. You ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2. I didn't hear anything from you. Say something.
3, 4.
Oh, wow. How did we end up with a long delay again?
I think it's on my.
Looks like he has 2 windows open. Do you have 2 windows open? Do you have anything else open other than this? Maybe YouTube's still open? Oh, he dropped down. We'll get it, Kyle. You got the blind leading the blind up here. Boy, I tell you what. No, but it definitely, I've never had anybody with a delay like that. So there's got to be an issue of where the delay is coming from. I know it's not on my end because everybody shut down at my house. I did an internet test before I came on, and I have one here, and I have great internet according to what I have here. So let's see if we can get him dialed in. All right. Can you hear me, sir?
Hello.
All right. 1, 2.
3, 4.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
I think we got it now.
Well, what was going on is when I'd click the link that you sent, it would open up another window.
And that window was messing with it?
It was the first window was the one I had to close off. If I closed off the second window, then for some reason it shut everything off on both windows. It was weird.
Yeah. And I'm not normal one that hold on. Okay, we got it. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. I'm not normally one to be on the other side with a cell phone, so I don't know what that's like. I've got 2 giant screens in front of me and a computer, so it's always different.
Well, I got a laptop, but I drag it over to a bigger screen so I can see better.
Okay, so you're on a actual computer then?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Coyote, what he just said may be your issue when you link with me, because Coyote doesn't like linking with me on this platform because it does things with his computer. And now that you just said what you said, again, I've never been on the other side. Maybe Coyote, that's the problem you're having. You got to close out that other window and then restream will work normally when you're coming on live. Maybe. It's the internet. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Good job, Coyote. Kudos to you, brother. You knew he had something going on.
Yeah, he figured it out. That's for sure.
So let's talk about your upcoming Spring Ting. What is your Spring Ting?
Oh man, yeah.
Let's talk about this. Now, I gotta ask, since we've been on the topic, are you a gardener? Do you grow food? Do you garden?
No. I used to garden years ago, but I haven't in the last few years.
Okay. No.
I spend all my time fishing if the weather's that nice.
There you go. There you go. There you go. I mean, I can't wait to get out there. And the thing is, in Florida, pretty much when the water temps warm up, you can go fish. I mean, you can fish all year round. But when it's cold, I always tell people, when it comes to an animal, I don't care if you're hunting, fishing, bird watching, just for a day of sightseeing. However you feel, the animal feels, especially in Florida. And this refers to people that come in the summer. If it's 105 in the shade and you're sweating, the fish are 105 in the shade and they're sweating. And I'm not joking you, Joe. So if I say to you, I'm going to throw this real tasty lure out there that you're going to just, you want to eat it, but it's so damn hot that you just, I'm not, no, I'll wait. So when the water's temps warm up here, that's the best part because they cool off in the winter. However, that's also when bed season happens, when they spawn and then they get up on beds to have them babies. And if you can't see the bed, and for him and I, lack of a better term, are literally blind casting. And if you don't play with the bed, you won't get that fish. And it's the same for smallmouth too, right?
Smallmouth, you got to be a little careful if you're fishing on the beds for them. They're quite spooky.
Yeah.
I mean, like with a fly, we'd go up to the Sylvania Wilderness up in the UP, and you take a topwater fly, and you cast it out there over top of the bed, and you just let it sit there. It takes patience because I'm talking like anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. You let it sit there over that bed, and it just keeps coming up and looking, and then all of a sudden, boom, it'll nail it.
Let me ask you now, because I've never picked your brain on a live stream, and if I ever ask you a question that you don't want to answer, obviously don't answer it, and please don't take offense to it. And these are questions I get asked, so it's nothing I don't expect you to, it's not like I'm going to pick your brain for bad stuff, but how do you go fishing if you're blind? What is your method of fishing? Do you bank fish or do you boat fish? Let's start with that.
Okay, I wade fish and I kayak fish.
Okay, and is this salt or fresh water?
freshwater.
Okay.
Rivers. Yeah, I love
Okay.
fishing in rivers.
Okay.
Small rivers.
Okay. So when you're on a kayak, now I understand the wade fishing. Now, are you 100% blind?
No.
Okay, so you're.
I
Are
have,
you? Go ahead.
I can tell you, I lost my left eye in 2007. I have glaucoma, very aggressive glaucoma. They
Okay.
discovered it. They discovered it while I was in the Marine Corps, and anyway, I lost my left eye in 2007 to the glaucoma, and my right eye is I have over 95% damage to the optic nerve.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, I have very good central vision, but I have absolutely no peripheral vision.
Got you.
So
That sounds like me, except mine's a whole lot. Well, now I am blind in my left eye completely as well. I have no optic nerve, so that means for people that don't know anything about anything, my eyeball is not connected to my brain. And then on the other side, just for starters, I have a severed optic nerve. So imagine you have a water hose, or let's say it like this: you have an extension cord that has cables and little cables inside of little cables, and it's partially cut. That would be the equivalent of what mine is for starters, along with a 6-page binder of other shit.
right.
Arkansas, hold on.
That's what the doctor told me about my optic nerve in my right eye. That it was the best description I ever heard. He said, you get those round tubs of ice cream, quart ice creams or round whatever.
Yeah.
He said, take the top off. It's full. He said, now take a spoon and dig 95% of that, over 95% of that out of there.
Oh,
He
wow.
said, that's what your optic nerve looks like when the full version is a healthy optic nerve.
Arkansas living, good evening. Hope you're having an amazing night and about to get y'all's turkeys on. I'm trying, but the weather is not cooperating as yet. It is turkey season, and I can't wait to go get my turkey. I actually have 2 videos coming out for you guys of a really hilarious turkey call I found at the store. It is an actual turkey call, but you'll see the hilarious part of it when we get to that part. And also, I'm going to do a loadout of my turkey vests and turkey decoys for this year as a new turkey hunter and all that stuff. So that's coming up here in the next couple weeks. For those that didn't go watch it, please go watch last week's video, the Alusti Civil War Festival. It only got 10 views, man. I don't know what the hell happened. And a lot of my stuff's been down lately. So if you guys aren't getting notified, please check the bell. Make sure that you are still subscribed because YouTube does undo that kind of stuff. So, make sure you're still part of the fam. That way you're notified. Make sure the noties are on all notifications so that everything I do comes to you. Normally we're live on Friday nights. I fell asleep last night. I'm not gonna lie. I fell asleep. So I took the family bowling, and the wife and I got into an interesting game of let's 1 bucket, 2 bucket. Yeah, 2 bucket. And yeah, no, I went to bed. Had fun bowling though. Let me check the comments real quick because I want to go back to that topic real quick. Rights trapping. Howdy, Arkansas living. But yes, Arkansas living. I'm working on the turkeys. It's just raining and the grounds are flooded. Let me take a moment to stop. Have everybody at home raise your glass. Grab a glass if you have a drink. We're going to give you a cheers. I haven't done this in a minute. So, all right. Y'all know the routine. As I do on Friday nights, I'll continue on Saturday nights. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for being here tonight. I hope that you and your family have an amazing and blessed weekend. I hope that God richly blesses you in all that you do. Thank you for being here. Thank you just for supporting. It is the biggest thing in the world you could do. And, just being amazing people. Have an amazing day. Happy Saturday, everybody. On 3, 2, 1, cheers. Clink. And if you're new here, that is a tradition we do every single week, whether it's Coke and a smile, milk and cookies. The principle is all the same. It's just to say thank you, guys. So back to the fishing now. I get the waiting part. Now, when you go out there, you have someone go with you?
No.
You go by yourself? You're comfortable doing it? That's like me too.
Well, like the river that I fish, in my hometown here in Rockford, Illinois, the Kishwaukee River. I mean, I've been fishing it for over 40 years. I mean, it's a small river, probably I say like average depth of 3.5 feet.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
you got
it's
your waders on, basically.
excuse me.
You got your waders on.
No, this time of year, yeah, but I hate waders. As soon as the water gets warm enough, they come off.
I hear you there. I just got a pair sent to me last year, and I'm excited to actually go out and use them. Fly rod that I've only used a handful of times in South Florida. I even bought some really cool flies from Bass Pro Shop down there. I haven't tied them on, but I got my waders sent to me, so I'm excited for that. It should be a good time. Let's see. Arkansas Living says cheers. But actually, Arkansas Living, I don't think I've asked you the question yet. What is your favorite spring ting? What is the one thing you are most excited about for this spring? Is it gardening, hunting, fishing, getting outside, not seeing snow? No, I mean, it has to be an outdoor activity. Don't say not see snow. I'm tired of it. But I want to know, what outside are you looking forward to this spring? You know, we've touched on gardening. Smallmouth Hunter and I are talking about fishing right now. Now, here's my next question for you. On the kayak, well, what is your numbers in your good eye? 20 what? Uncorrected. Or do you not know?
Corrected?
Yeah, uncorrected.
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
What is it? Okay, what is it corrected?
Corrected, it's gotten worse now. It's pretty close to 2020, but not quite.
Okay, so in your good eye, you have almost perfect vision.
Pretty close.
Yeah, 20.
Well, I have because I've had lots of surgery to my right eye, and now there's cataract developing. So, I mean, that's causing all kinds of problems for me.
I could tell you ways to get help with the cataract.
Well, all my care comes through VA.
Okay, well, this is your care coming from the DJ. Okay.
Yeah.
Cataracts has been known for many, and I have them too, many years. And I'm not suggesting or saying this I'm trying to think of the YouTube friendly way to tell you this. Past the Dutch Jeep on the left hand side. Did you get that reference?
No.
Bob Marley.
You talking about this?
Wait, what is it? Let me see. What is that?
Buds?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
No, but is that actual Bud or is that like Delta?
No, it's actual.
Okay, because I've been playing with the Delta now too. I just got some really wicked gummies from the store today.
I don't know nothing about that.
I didn't either, but a lot of my veteran buddies have told me, oh, infantry, I love this stuff. It works great. And for me, the biggest thing is I have the buds because of my vision, and I have since I was 14 years old. I can sit on this computer and read for hours. Without it, in a 30-minute period of time, my eyeball hurts so bad.
Yeah, it's all stressed out.
Yeah. And what people don't realize is me and him too, our one eyeball is trying to do mentally the job of two. So my eye is working literally twice as hard as yours to see the same thing. Now you said you're 2020 corrected. I am 2100 corrected. I am 2400 right now with no glasses or anything. So what this means to y'all people that don't understand what 2100, 2400, 2020, the perfect eyesight or the average person's eyesight is 2020. What you can see at 20 feet, you can see at 20 feet. What my issue is I'm 2100. So what you, the average person, can see at 100 feet, I can see at 20 feet. Uncorrected, it's 400 feet for the average person, and I have to be 20 feet. That should pretty much break it down to y'all. And it doesn't matter what it is I'm looking at because I see colors, I see everything just like everybody else. I can't read things. Like I can see the sign, but I can't tell you what's on it. I can see trees way to hell. I mean, obviously I hunt, I fish, I ride go-karts and dirt bikes, and I was a repo agent for 2 years. I was an armed security guard for 3 years. Um, I have sight, it's just limited. Is the
Right.
right way to put it, you know?
Yeah, a doctor told my wife, because my wife made a comment once, about she said that she thought I see pretty good. And the doctor said, well, he does see pretty good. He said, but he said, yeah, he sees almost about the same as you, but thing is, you have to look through a straw. Now that's how he sees. He sees clear, but it's like looking through a straw.
Hold on, let me see if I see to even say his name right. Polarian. Yeah, the Polarian message. Either message or massage. Either way, message. I have one right here. Monocle or monocular. I have several of them. This is the one I'm currently using all through hunting season. I also have modified cameras for scopes or cameras for my scopes that if you watch any of my squirrel hunting videos, you'll see the company was nice enough to think of me for hunting and sent this out to me. It's been a game changer. I successfully got 3 squirrels this season. My son got his first squirrel. But yeah, monocular, I have it. But the thing of it is, with binoculars or any of the devices, okay, for me to use this during the live stream, I would have to do this, and I think that's too close. Yeah, with this, I'm still too close to read your comments. So it really wouldn't even help. And then to see somebody doing this every few minutes, it doesn't look right. I'd rather just lean over and read and get nice and clear, personal, just like this. And then we can read your comments. So, like he said, oh, nice. But now, how do you if you you have 20/20 in your good eye? My next question is going to be: is how the hell do you see bass beds? Because you have no.
I really don't see bass beds. People tell me where they are.
Okay.
I rarely fish them. I rarely fish them. It's only like once a year.
Okay, I was gonna ask you a secret, bro, because I can't see them. And
no, yeah.
And here's another thing, because you had it and lost it. What is it like? I've never had 2 eyes, so I have lived in a 2D world my entire life. How would you explain to someone the loss of the 3rd dimension?
I'll show you here.
What do you mean you're gonna show me? Hold on. I gotta make you big and make me small. Hold on.
Well, I'll show the audience. How about I'll
Okay.
that?
Yeah, there you go. But let me do this real quick because I want to make you the big guy. And there you go. All right.
Okay. Now then, I don't know where the camera is, so when I'm out there wade fishing in the Kishwaukee River for them smallies that I love so much, right around June or so, the topwater bite turns on. I love throwing these little topwater lures. Okay. Now it's a narrow river. It's not very wide. 25 feet or 25 yards wide, maybe at the most.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be kind of out towards the middle, but not quite in the middle, and I'd be wading upstream or downstream, whichever way, and I cast towards the shore on the rocky banks. That's where the smallmouth are usually feeding at. Eating crawdads and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I buy these the cheapest I can find because I have shattered so many of these on branches that are right in front of my face that blended in that I didn't know was in front of my face until the plug shattered, So that's what's really screwed me up, losing 3D or whatever.
Right. And that's something I get asked a lot. Here, let me come back over here and join you. I used to get asked this quite a lot in the fishing tournaments because I did the King of the Glade series in South Florida, which is the biggest bass tournament series in South Florida. I was out there competing against 150, 180 boats per tournament. And for me to come in under 50 both years was really good. But I got asked all the time, dude, how the hell is like, what do you catch squirrels? That's our joke down here, catching squirrels when you pitch your lure into the trees all the time, you're fishing.
I hate
So,
trees.
yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing is like, and then the other question goes is, well, how the hell do you drive that bass boat? And my partner would look at him and go, really damn good. Thank you. Like it's a joke to some point, but then it's not a joke when you say it in front of the certain people, like my co-angler. And he can joke all he wants. He'll tell you, "Oh yeah, DJ driving, I was scared as hell." Well, we have a thing on the boat. I know what I can see, you know what I can see. So at the end of the day, if you see something, call it out. Boat coming on the left, stay to the right. Got you. If you think I need to go more to the right, go a little bit more to the right. Go a little right there, stay right. Speak. We're all on the boat together because if I saw something, I'm going to yell at you, whether you can see or not. Hey, dude, big ass alligator, turn left. Because if you hit the alligator, it'll rip your engine off your boat. Can't hit the alligators. So trust me, dude, I got asked a lot of questions. Oh, yeah, yeah. And the biggest thing, like I said, was the blind guy driving the bass boat in the series. It was like, the guy loved me. The tournament director, he loved me. It's like, man, dude, you're like a media guy's dream. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm surprised those videos didn't do better on YouTube. Like anything else on YouTube, which I've learned, putting blind guy or handicap or disabled or anything in titles and things like that might not be a good idea. I hear that YouTube discriminates. If they don't like your disability or the appearance of your disability, you will be silenced. You'll be silently not promoted. Have you heard about this yet?
No.
Okay.
I don't pay attention to stuff like that.
Okay. Well, for those, I've been on a 5, almost 6-year mission here to take Infantry Outdoors as a business and turn it into what it is here and you see on YouTube. So we've been working really hard for 6 years to get monetized. That's a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of revenue, a lot of everything to create 6 years worth of content, which anybody creating on YouTube understands. Well, when you're a handicapped content creator and you're finally reached that point, and let's just say, I'm not going to tell you the channel. I'm going to reference exactly what happened, though, and you guys can understand what happened. Now, this content creator lost their leg from the knee down. Okay. One of the videos that this content creator made was how I change my foot, my prosthetic. YouTube demonetized the video under it was whatever content, bad content, like adult content type thing, like it wasn't appropriate content. So she then writes back, asks for a manual review, like we all do. And I do it on every squirrel hunt. I don't give a damn. I ask for a manual review. If it comes up ad sensitivity or whatever, I have it reviewed. Well, this came back again. No, your content is not suitable. It's demonetized. So she then reaches out to YouTube, who then reaches back with a YouTube email basically saying that it wasn't exactly worded this way, but if you read it and you watch her video, you'll understand exactly what they meant, is that the sight of her prosthetic leg or missing leg is appalling to advertisers. And because of that, they're not going to monetize that video. That's discrimination on every level, especially according to the ADA, which even though this platform is privately owned, YouTube is private, you still have to comply with federal law. So I reached out to her and asked if she'd like to come on the program here and talk about it and maybe try to make awareness of this. And she's like, am I going to have to not put disabled in my titles anymore? Because YouTube is clearly discriminating. And it didn't happen once. It happened 3 times to her on 3 different videos. But yet, as we all know, skinny little girls in bikinis holding up peacock bass, that's acceptable. That's fine. you know. But the girl showing how she changes her foot, no, she can't make $1 on that because you're handicapped. And then we don't want to see that you're appalling. Hey dude, Jaws is coming up behind you. Dun, 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 dun. You should be able to make the world bigger. Yeah, Coyote, I can. I just don't know. See, here's the thing. All right, I have a big monitor over here, which basically has one program running, and then I have this monitor over here, which I've gone from here to here. The chat is
And that's
over.
hard to do.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though. The chat is over on this side of the screen, and it's about yay wide for me to watch. And then I have to be able to watch my guests and everything going on, which is in the middle. So I can't really make my chat bigger because it's not able to go bigger. I have it as big as it can go. But that's why you see me lean over this way now is when I read the chat and I get nice and personal. And like Coyote said, hit the gator. Yeah, hit the gator. Rip my engine right off my boat. But now, do you use any graphing on your kayak?
Say that again?
Graphs. Do you use any graphs on your kayak? Any electronics?
No.
No. You're just a straight up angler?
Yeah.
Nice. That's like me. I have the graph, but you know why I really have the graph? Just so I don't get lost. So I have the map.
It amazes me. I look at these other kayak fishermen and stuff. And I mean, some guys, they're very good, river kayak fishermen and stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, to put $1,000 anchor system on a kayak, I just can't. I can't see doing something like that.
I get it to a point. Okay, and I'm gonna get it to.
And it's a great product. Don't get me wrong.
But you don't need $1,000 anchor system. Now, but now if you're talking about the Power Pole Mini, I would own one for sure.
I mean, yeah, very nice products, but I'm just saying.
But for the price, it's not
for my budget. No,
because for the price, what's a necessity? You go in the hardware store of your local big box chain store, right? And you go in there and you go where the painting crap is, and you get a painter's extended pole. They usually go about 9 to 12 feet long, which in a kayak, you're not really going to want to anchor much deeper than that anyway. So you get you this pole, right? And then you get a rope and you tie it from bow to stern with a ring in the middle. And what you do is when you want to anchor, right, you shove the damn pole into the ground through the ring and it anchors you. Surprise, it costs you $25. Like that? That's one way. You want another way? Buy a freaking cinder block, tie a rope to it, and chuck it.
Chains. Drag chains.
Or chains. You could do that. I mean, I didn't have money for chains. Back in the day, cinder block were 83 cents a piece. I don't know how much they are now, but 83 cents and a length of rope, you're looking at $4 out the door.
I just got some big chain link about probably, well, they're different lengths. One's 6 inches, one's like 8 inches, one's 10 inches. And then I just put them on a big hook and tie them to a little anchor rope and run it down the side of my kayak.
Hold on.
All three will stop me. So I took one off last year.
Coyote, the gentleman is saying, can a mod okay the other message? I don't see another message that's not okayed. I see shame on the hypocrisy. Hit the gator. I'm looking, see if there's something. Hey dude, Jaws is coming up behind you. And he says, can a mod? I don't see another comment. I mean, I'm not watching on YouTube either, so I don't know if there's something I'm missing. But as long as it's appropriate, the mods will let it fly. That's their job. But yeah, my thing is after bed fishing is when I'm okay. When they're back to ready to eat and they're ready to do their thing, hey boy, I can find them, I can get them. Now I haven't done much of anything up here because the lakes that we've been to up here. I haven't done the rivers because I need a lower unit done on my big motor. Can't do the river without a big motor. Ponds I've done with a trolling motor. However, We haven't even marked anything on the graph. And a lot of the people up here eat the food, the fish they catch. So I don't think there's any fish in the damn ponds. So I haven't found a place yet. Once I find a place, trust me, the fishing videos are coming. For all y'all that are, OG Infantry Outdoors fans that missed the fishing videos, those are coming back. For sure. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Let's see. We got 3 people in the chat. Everybody make sure you share out the live stream, please. Maybe we get a few more. We'll stand a little bit longer. So now, what is the best time for you for smallies? Because I don't have smallies here. It's like the one only bass we don't have in Florida.
Best time is like right now is a good time, but unfortunately we got rain and rivers are too high to really fish.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're starting to feed heavy because they're getting ready to spawn. Then once they spawn, I don't fish the rivers.
Right. Well, they're not really going to be there anywhere. They're going to be in the estuaries and stuff like that. The little coves and hideaways where they can make their beds. And
no, they out here our rivers are pretty straight and stuff. The smaller rivers, so
they're not really flowing.
They make them like right out in the middle and stuff is in about 2 feet of water.
Oh, that's cool. I remember when you were on Okeechobee and it was real shallow. They had dumped the freaking lake right before the tournament. And I mean real shallow. We had to get out and push the boat at one point. The push pole wasn't doing it no more. And that's right. If you come to Florida, boys and girls, and you have a bass boat, go to Home Depot and make a push pole. You will thank me. All right. But we went to this one area, and I remember going to my buddy. I'm like, dude, what the hell is wrong with the ground? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, it looks like craters on the moon everywhere. Like bombs just went off all over this whole freaking like big ass area we're in. And he starts laughing. He goes, that's right. I forget. You don't know what a bed looks like. I'm like, what do you mean a bed? A fish bed? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, what the hell made this many beds? He goes, these are probably tilapia from the looks of it. And I'm like, dude, it's like, I would say every 3 to 6 feet, boom, there's a crater.
Yeah.
Boom, there's a crater. Boom, there's a crater. Boom, there's a crater. And I'm like, wow.
That's the way the smallmouth do it here too.
But it blew my mind that the water was down so much that not only could I see them, it was like holy shit, dude. Like it looked like the crater of the moon. The surface of the moon with all the craters. Okay, we're still in this time. I'm just checking the chat. Yeah, whenever I go out, I always make sure I have pretty much everything tied on. I have a chatterbait. I have some kind of worm, either it's Texas rigged or wacky rigged. I have a swim bait of some kind. I have a frog of some kind. And I think that's pretty much it. Those 4 I always have for sure. And if it's not a chatterbait, it's a jerk bait, depending on the time of the year. And depending on if I want the thing to sit in front of their face or not.
All right.
Because I use those suspendos, man, them Rapalas. Oh my God, the X wrap, that's the one. Yeah, I like them the white X wraps. I think that's what it is. But yeah, those you get them in Walmart. I always buy them out when they have them at Walmart. The white ones, those are killer in Florida. Especially if I can go twitch and just leave it and it just sits there. It don't go up, it don't go down, it just sits there. And then when you move them again, that's 9 times out of 10 when that fish is already
Yeah.
up. So, and flukes. Flukes are dangerous. And all you need in Florida, don't waste your money at the store, buy watermelon red. That's all you need in Florida. If it's a sunny day, you're going to catch, depending on where you live in Florida, if you go down to South Florida, you'll get peacock bass, you'll get cichlids, you'll get warmouth, snakeheads, mudfish, tilapia. I've caught everything on a damn fluke. Everything. Alligators, Everything eats a fluke. So you don't need to go black and blue, white, orange, green, purple, red, but watermelon red. That's it. How about you for smallmouth? Is that a color of choice?
No, pumpkin seed green.
Kind of
Green
the same area. Green pumpkin seed. But that's more of a green with black fleck, right? Pumpkin seed.
I like gold flake, orange flake.
Okay.
You can get them however flaked you want. I'm a tube bait guy.
My uncle was too. I have a whole bin of tubes, and I like those, especially for bed seasoning. For when it's bed, when they're on beds, you flip a tube in there and you just piss them off. That's one of the few.
Ned rig's a good one.
A Ned rig.
Yeah.
Everybody swears by that, but I don't know, man. Either I'm gonna Texas rig it or I'm gonna wacky rig it. Like the Ned rig, there's just no place. And in Florida, you got to remember too, we have a lot of grass and vegetation that a lot of those rigs don't work very well on. Everything has to be weedless. Everything. Don't even come here without it being weedless.
I always fish weedless.
Yeah. Like your square bills, you can pretty much, unless you really know where to throw a square bill, I wouldn't even throw one. Now, a rattle trap, on the other hand, are the ones you can just rip out of the grass. Those are okay. But a square billy bill, unless it's like in South Florida where I'm from, a lot of the ponds are rock quarry where they dug out to build the surrounding neighborhood. Those are great for square bill where you can bounce along that rock. But rattle traps, and I don't even throw rattle traps. Those are where it's at in Florida if you're gonna throw anything like that. But again, a fluke, just bring a fluke, bring some kind of worm, whether you like Texas rig or you like wacky rig, or if you want to do the Ned rig, like he said. I actually do the Nico style. I think that's what it's called, of the wacky, where you put the nail weight in the head so that he sticks up in his tail. So it's basically like the Ned rig, except I'm using a nail weight and not a jig head. But I'm getting the same effect. But yeah, that's and in topwater frog. You got to have a frog, you got to have a moving bait, and you have to have a bottom bait. You bring those three with you, you're good. You're good.
See, I've never really thrown frogs too often here. I usually throw those poppers like I showed earlier and stuff. But I did have a frog that I was casting last year, and I got this thing where I like fishing along the stream bank, the root balls from the trees. The fish like to tuck up underneath those things,
Yep.
And with my eyesight over the last few years, dealing with the problems that I've been having, I kind of shied away from casting at those. So that's going to be a focus of mine this year also, is to start going back to the way I used to do it and throw as close to that root ball that I can get. I'm not even getting close to it over the last few years. I shied away from it.
Now, do you use bait casters or do you use spinning casters?
Spinning.
Okay.
But come to find out, those frogs, those two hooks that come up the back, whatever.
Yeah.
That's a lot better to throw at a root ball on the bank than throwing a treble hook, plug that has two treble hooks.
Man, you throw if you see something I've thrown a frog into, you'd be like, damn, dude, like just throwing it in, you're like, oh no, you're screwed. And
I'm looking forward to doing that again.
No, frog fishing.
Now, frogs.
Now there's two kinds of frogs. You have a popping frog, which is like your popper, and then you have a pad crasher, which has a pointed nose. So again, knowing your bait is key. If you're going to be in an open water with a slight, like let's say your bank edge has like 2 feet of hydrilla and lily, which ain't a lot. 2 feet sounds like a lot, but it's not. I would use a popping frog. I throw it right into the freaking grass, and then bring him down. As soon as he hits that water, give him a bloop, bloop, and let him sit. And then a bloop, bloop, and then get your cadence. Once you get away from the lily, because now you're in open water, now you're going to do your cadence. Bloop, 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 and bring it all the way back to the boat. However, if you have a lot, like in Florida, 15 feet of hydrilla and lily edge, you're not even going to think about throwing that bloop bloop because there ain't no water to bloop bloop in. So in this case, you're going to throw a pad crasher with the pointy nose. This thing will go through damn near anything: reed tails, cattails, hydrilla grass. And the object of this one is to get a reaction of the bait going in the little waterways between the pads. So when you get them up on top of this pad and you sit there for a minute, that bass underneath that pad knows you're up there and he's waiting for you to come off. As soon as you come off that pad, that's when you're going to get your blow up. But it's important to remember when frog fishing, never set the hook when they hit the frog. Count to 3 and go woof. If you don't, you're just going to pull it right out of his mouth because the bass doesn't eat it right away. It grabs it and pulls it under and then grabs it again and eats it. So you always want to wait 1, 2, 3 when you're frog fishing. See?
Sweet.
Yeah, man. I don't know if it's the same for smallmouth because we don't have that here, but I would love to know. And one of these days, I want to catch a smallmouth.
Oh, smallmouth explode on the top.
Do they? I hear they're to be compared with the peacock.
They take to the air so many times.
And that's got to be fun because if you have never caught a fish that takes to the air, that's when they have the 80% advantage. That's where a lot of fish get lost. When they jump out, I mean, it looks cool. And it's so awesome to see the YouTube video of, oh, look at him. And the guy's reeling as you see the fish in the background and he's flying. He goes in the ground. That's wonderful to catch on film. The reality of it is 9 times out of 10, that's when the hook gets spit.
Oh, yeah. You'd hate to see him jump. It's great to see him jump.
Yeah. But you don't want, when you're fishing, you're like, no, stay down, stay down. Yeah. No, don't jump. Yeah. Yeah, many tournaments were spent yelling that over the boat. Don't jump! Don't! No! Don't! Yeah, because as soon as they do, I had a huge fish. I don't even know how big it was, but it was big enough to where it brought my buddy to tears in our tournament. And I caught him on the rim canal of Okeechobee, which is basically a V cutout going all the way around Lake Okeechobee. And I was throwing this big square bill deep diving crank. I mean big, like it bent my rod. It was that heavy. And I threw it out and it was like one of the last casts before we're calling it a day. And this big ass bass took it. And as I'm bringing it to the boat, he's like, keep it down. I'm like, stay down. I'm like, get the net. He's like, I'm getting the net. And just as I'm about to bring him up to the net so he can go under the fish, that's when Buddy shook. And that was it. Now, my buddy that went into tears said his mouth was about that big. He's like, I could have put my fist together and put it in that bass's mouth. He goes, you would have for sure won big fish. For sure. But that's a chance to take. Wasn't meant to be.
It's fun.
But it's still fun. Again, if a blind person can get a bass boat, want to do something like fish the biggest tournament in South Florida, and again, come in under 50th place my first 2 years, y'all, you need to try it, man. Give it a try. Don't let nothing stop you. Still haven't got any more comments because according to my thing, we don't have nobody in here but us. I don't know if that's right or not.
It is.
But hey, that's the way it's been lately. I don't know what's going on. My views have been down. My live streams have been down. My revenue, according to YouTube, is going backwards. I'm gonna start.
Mine have never been up. So,
are you monetized yet or no?
I don't know what that even means.
Did you? Well, then that would be a big no. When you're monetized, that means YouTube pays you to run ads on your videos. Like when you watch a YouTube video and you see an ad pop up before your person's video, they're getting paid for that ad. So like my videos, every time you watch it and you see an ad come on before or it breaks away and plays a commercial, YouTube has to pay me to do that. That's how we make a living, or some of us.
Yeah.
It's a very slow to go living, but I'm convinced one day when I pop, it'll be good. But it's just patiently waiting until I pop. You
I'm not gonna pop.
never know. You never look. I had a guy.
I'm an idiot.
But it doesn't matter. You want to see idiots? Go on TikTok. It's full of idiots. I mean, idiots, stupid, dumb idiots, dumbest shit that shouldn't even be on the internet. I don't even mess with.
I just do it because it's fun.
And that's how it should be. And that's how it should be. But here's the thing. I had a YouTuber that I watched for a long time. He went viral, basically. And the video that he did it on was using WD-40 to clean my headlights of my car. The dumbest shit in the world. Dumbest everyday who the hell cares video. Using WD-40 to clear my headlights or something to that effect. And it went viral. And he went up like 180 something thousand subscribers in like a month. All off of one video. So it's anything's possible. I say to the older folks like us, remember in our day when you wanted to be a big star in Hollywood, you had to be discovered? That's basically this right here. You got to wait to be discovered if that's what you're trying to do, because there's 320,000 plus videos daily uploaded to YouTube. You have to make a difference daily out of that. So but yeah, I can't wait to get out and go fishing. Cannot wait. Last fish I caught was like the 8-pounder I caught in our pond here. That was probably almost a year ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Got it on top water though. Gotta love topwater fishing, man. It ain't nothing like it.
It's addicting.
It is, as long as you can continuously get reactions.
Because I mean, like here right now, fishing for the smallmouth. This is a good time of year to use tube baits, and then I would say like second half of May for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's you should be able to get them on top water, and that's when I should put down my spin gear and pick up the fly rod and get out there with some poppers.
I was gonna say this to you. Why don't you use a bait caster? You just not know how. You don't like them. You don't want to.
I see no purpose for it.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you as a handicapped person, you have a purpose for it. And here's the reason why. The depth perception that you have lost, you can regain control of with a bait caster, whereas a spinning outfit you cannot. Meaning, between the braking system and the tensioner, I can, no matter how hard I swing that rod, I can make it go the same distance every time. So if you're, let's say, for example, comfortable with in your kayak, you can reference off land, I'm about 21, 22 feet. When you dial that bait caster in for 21, 22 feet, you can't cast 30 feet. I mean, you can, but you're going to have to like hard. And that's one thing I love about my bait casters. I can set them to where I have one for flipping and pitching that has hardly no tension on it. So you can just hold the bait and go into the holes with no problem. But my everyday rod is set probably for a 30 to 40 foot cast. And whether I'm on the bass boat or my kayak, that is my zone, that work zone. So you may want to reconsider that. Just food for thought. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it, but
I've had one. I had one that just over the last couple of years, because my dad always used them and stuff, and he passed away like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I kept one of his, and I tried using it. It's not for me.
Well,
I don't need the hassle.
But here's the thing: it's not a hassle. If you have to if it's your dad's and it's older, I would suggest go to Walmart.
It's nothing special.
Go to Walmart, get a 7-foot medium fast action, a general everyday bait caster. Black Mac.
He's got it on a nice Bass Pro rod.
Well, here's the whole thing. It has to. The reason I'm telling you to get a newer one is because the newer reels are different than what our parents use, particularly in the braking systems. All right. The whole thing is, if you wanted to try this, get like a $60 or $70 Walmart combo. All right. But you're going to set it up for one thing. What one thing do you want to use this for? What would be your general everyday, like Texas rig would be for me? I'll throw a Texas rig everywhere. Wherever I go, I got a Texas rig. Or maybe a moving bait if you like power fishing. But you're going to set it up for one bait. You're not going to set it up for every bait in your toolbox. Because once you weigh it, when you set it for the weight of the lure, you're not going to want to do this every single time. Then it becomes a pain in the ass. This is part of the reason why fishermen have 15 and 20 rods, one for crankbaits, one for jerk baits, one for this baits, because the settings are set for the weight of the bait. So once you have it set, you'll never touch it again. Never a day in your life will you touch this. And it's not. But I'm telling you, for disability purposes, you'll be a happier guy to go through the maybe hour of frustration of learning it. But once you get it set up, call me, dude. We'll voice chat it over the phone. Turn this knob 2 clicks. Turn this knob 4 clicks. I'll get you set up in 5 minutes. It's not hard. It's really not. But you'll thank me because you'll notice every time your cast will be more consistent. You'll get less in the trees, less squirrel hunting, and more fishing.
That's basically what I do when I'm in my kayak. I have a rod. I have 2 rods with me in the kayak. One set up with a tube and one set up with a top water.
Okay. Now the top water, that's one I would definitely recommend a bait caster. It's just having, I don't know how your hands are left or right handed, but having a rod like this and being able to do this and control the bloop, whether I want to go down a little bit, whether I want to come straight across, you can create different bloops. I particularly like the bait caster for that. The spinning outfits, I use that for my lighter stuff like Texas rigs, because I don't put a big weight on my Texas rig. I just put a little tiny bullet weight, just enough to bring it down. My wacky rigs are all on spinning outfits. And I think that's really it. Everything else is on a bait caster, just because I can control it more. I don't know. Just throwing it out there, man. If you ever want to try it, I'll help you set it up in 5 minutes.
I believe it, but I'm sure I won't try it because I mean, just over the last couple of years, I've spent so much money on fishing gear. I've upgraded all my, because I retired, so I upgraded all my stuff. So I'm sure my wife won't go for it.
I think like the cheapest combo I have is like $120, and I have 2 racks full of Lew's gear because I went from a different company 2 years ago and I moved to Lew's, and I'm not sponsored by none of them. So like you just said, a shit ton of money came out of my pocket to buy all of this fishing gear, but I was in a tournament at the time, so it made sense. And then again, tournaments, that's $300-400 a pop. Then you got boat, you got to pay the gas, you got to pay the registration, and tire blows out, you got to pay that. Yeah, you're handicapped. Who's going to drive the damn trailer to get the boat there? Somebody got to have a car. Believe me, it's an expensive hobby. Very, very expensive. The kayak, that's another expense. So believe me, brother, I know. But I had like you sound like my uncle. My uncle's one that I could do everything with a spinning outfit you can do with a base caster. Yes, you can, absolutely. But I prefer the bait caster when using these baits. I'm not saying I can't use a spin caster. I'm just saying I prefer to use this because of the control. That's the biggest thing. If I want that lure to go farther, I release the tensioner a little bit. If I don't want it to go as far, or I'm in an isolated area, I can turn the tensioner where it won't let me go that far. That's the beauty of it, being able to control your baits. And we still have nobody hanging out with us. I can't believe that. Well, I can. Completely, I can.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to get going here.
Yeah, I'm going to let you go too because we've been just hanging and BNSing, but it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been fun. Now,
yeah.
can you share like videos on here too?
I can. I don't like to do it because
Okay.
of the copyright liability that can, not that it will, that can come back on me.
No.
Now, if you make a video specifically for this, then
Right.
that's okay. But if you want me to play something off your channel, or I don't like doing that because then
Well, all the videos on my channel are my videos.
right, right. Well, you know how YouTube is. I have a thing here, especially when you're monetized. Okay, this is maybe something everybody doesn't know about, but they now have this thing where when I go into my monetization section, if you play any portion of any of my videos anywhere, it tells me. And then I get to decide what to do to you at that point. So it's one of them situations where I don't want to be in that situation. However, if you want to send me, make a video and send it, we could do that. I just don't want to get copywritten because that's yes, you know. So I've always said, you know, the thing that sucks is I'm an international DJ sponsored by two of the largest record companies on the Eastern Seaboard, yet I can't play any of their music on YouTube. Amazing. I have artists hand me their music. Infantry, play this, bro. Play the shit out of it. I can't, not on YouTube. I can on the radio, just not. YouTube doesn't like me. Doesn't like DJs. Doesn't like music. Even if you have permission. So, but my brother, we will do this again. You have
All right.
Are you going fishing tomorrow? What are you doing?
No, rivers are up. I'll probably be making another stupid video.
I got to put something together for Wednesday too because I don't have anything. I went from 3 weeks ahead to kids on spring break, and oh shit, I'm out of videos. So, yeah. All right, my man. Well, you have an awesome night, and we'll talk.
You too.
All right, take care.
Later.
All right, boys and girls and everybody. I'm gonna remove the chat here. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with you tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. It's always a pleasure being here with you each and every weekend. Now, normally it's Friday nights live here from 10 p.m. to you say when, but tonight it was a Saturday because, well, I fell asleep. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Spring Ting, talking about the things you want to do in spring. And we got a lot of things coming for you between spring and summer here on Infantry Outdoors. So if you made it all the way to the end, you're a rock star. Give us a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing. But with that said, I'm going to get out and get out of here and just enjoy the rest of the night. Y'all be safe. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time.
Infantry Outdoors live stream is brought to you in part by Silver Connections Group, a digital marketing agency providing website development, Google boosting, social media management, and so much more. Visit them online at silverconnectionsmobile.com or call today. Also by water purification products, pure water at your fingertips, providing the complete package, including sales, installation, and service, fully licensed and insured. Visit them at waterpurificationproducts.com or give them a call today. Pure water is at your fingertips. And Mayhem Studios for all your multimedia needs. They'll give your videos a professional look. Contact them at mayhemstudios@yahoo.com. And also, don't forget, use promo code INFANTRY to unlock more savings.